So the big thing I learned in Las Vegas is I need to bring up my jumping skills. It's kind of made me realize that it's something I've kind of avoided my whole life. And the normal enduros and the extreme enduro stuff, all we've got to do is clear a specific distance, so like jump a creek. And it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you get there. Whereas with the endurocross stuff, you needed to land in a particular way, in a particular place in order to set up for the next obstacle. So now I've got to go out and pick up that whole side of my riding that I've kind of sort of missed out on. So we're bringing in the big tools and we're going to build the jump that I struggled with in Las Vegas, get someone in to teach me how to do it, and so I can bring up those skills as quickly as possible so it's not going to hold me back at the next race.
Coming from the off-road background, he likes his wheels firmly planted. Because of the jumping experience that I've had, there's no difference to me between being in the air or on the ground. And so if I can kind of rub off on him a little bit of that confidence, then that's going to help him a lot when it comes to the jumping side of things. At the moment, you were kind of hunching. What we need to do is turn that into a straight back.
Okay.
But to you, it's going to feel like you're arching.
No, that was wrong. That one didn't happen.
He's really a hard critic on himself, and you can hear him just muttering away. He knows when it's not right.
That's better.
He's pretty good about using that frustration as a tool to help him to do it better next time.
It feels way, way better, way more control. Now it's really quite exhilarating now. I want to go and jump some stuff. In this sort of area is where we did a lot of trials riding when I was a kid. There was lots of little farms with like little rocky areas and that sort of thing. And I'd come down here with my dad and spend the day riding the trials bikes.
Your panic mode is when you're worried about the front dropping too much still.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is force you to be able to get really comfortable with the front dropping, so that even when you're coming off an up ramp, you're not going to go back to your scared mode, you know, you're standing too upright. What I want to see to start with is just solid, nice riding style, nice and low, and then I'm going to get you to purposely jump a little bit nose low, and just get good with it.
Still something in the back of my head's going, you want me to plan to land on the front wheel? No, bad idea.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what
I've got to beat that.
We've got to crush that. Eh?
Yeah.
When Chris first came to see us, he was in this sort of a mode where he'd freak out and go into a really straight, upright style with his jumping. And what we've been able to do is help him to associate jumping with what he's comfortable with, which is the forest. If you're talking about improving quickly, I don't think you'd actually get a better example. And we've done enough of it now that he'll be able to pull it back safely. You know what I saw? I saw you take off, the back went out, but your body didn't. And that was great. You just looked like, oh, who cares? And then when you landed, it came back straight and you were fine. Yeah. And that's what I wanted you to get.
So definitely the jumpy side of things was what just destroyed my confidence in Vegas. Whereas now, I think I'll be looking at it as an opportunity to get these tricks out of the bag and use it. So hopefully there's big jumps at X Games.